Guys, here to get into a directing analysis of Lost Highway, which is directed by David Lynch, released in the year 1997. And David Lynch just presents this non-linear, dreamlike sort of structure, which emphasizes just really strong sense of atmosphere, psychological horror, and themes of identity loss over this original kind of story. Lynch's directing often displays a lot of jarring transitions, which makes for an immersive experience of exploring themes of paranoia, repression, and the subjective nature of reality in relation to trauma and toxicity. Defines any sort of traditional plot structure, which makes for an incredibly dreamy perspective with all kinds of shifts in identity and location. Lynch just conveys this ultimate mood piece of unease and paranoia, which retains this looming sense of dread without much explanation around it. The soundtrack meets the visuals to convey a really hypnotic and surreal sort of experience. The use of reoccurring sounds, Bill Pullman playing saxophone, just completely ties this whole narrative together. As Lynch explores themes of identity, trauma, and just the living unconsciously, the fractured reality of about just being unable to cope with the harsh reality, and it's a descent into a journey of the mind where the subconscious manifests its innermost fear and desire. And Lynch's commentary on identity loss forces viewers into questioning the nature of oneself and whether one's better defined by their actions or their identities. The narrative portrays these consequences to toxicity as Pullman's paranoid, violent nature escalates into a fantasy of living a new kind of persona, which all leads to all kinds of horrifying moments. It's a really tough project to take it, and it's just quite very sensory and in the moment of being in a journey as opposed to being concerned about its end destination. It's just really insane from start to finish.